Hello and welcome back. Round 3 lead card coverage. We've got the back 9 from the 2018 Las Vegas Challenge at the Wild Horse Golf Club. BigSexy commentary here with you again, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
We have Joel Freeman in the lead through a lot of holes in this tournament. He is maintaining at 18 under. But we have Eagle McMahon, who started off the round in 4th place, making a good move. And Dustin and Nikko Locastro are tied for 3rd at 16 under, right there in striking distance, of course.
Hole 10 is a par 3, 378 feet. It's really there for the big hyzer either way. Big hyzer forehand or the big hyzer backhand. You got OB water, obviously. It's actually the line, you can see it here in the drone footage, is up a few meters off of the water line. So you really need to be careful there. But it's a super attackable hole.
Yeah, the scary part is, if you hang it out over the water like this, is it going to come back? You just trust it, and this one comes back. But it can do silly things on that hillside, and especially if you're going forehand or lefty hyzer on this hole, the green slopes towards the water, and you've seen this Vegas grass skip, and it's just so hard to tell whether or not it's going to keep skipping or sliding. And Eagle goes with a pretty smart play here. Doesn't go with a super overstable, goes with something pretty straight so that the skip is kind of dormant. Didn't really get much of a right side slide.
Yeah, I like going out pretty wide and just counting on a bit of a skip to get back.
Right.
You don't want to hit right under the basket necessarily. You're risking some, a little short, but a putt.
Yeah, and with a bit of a headwind on this hole, it's going to make it play close to, I don't want to say 400, but maybe 400.
Far. Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's not an easy hole just in terms of the distance, but we're going to see only 2 people really within the circle. Mm-hmm. Joel is probably about 45, 50.
Oh, I guess I should have known from his words that it wasn't online, but the height looked good.
Oh. I think Nikko liked it for a second and then realized...
Goes with a sarcastic clap there.
And Dustin's not inside the circle either, so...
Oh, boy.
And is Eagle inside? I don't think anyone was inside the circle, actually, which is pretty surprising, especially for Eagle.
Yeah. There is just a laser beam putt. Fantastic birdie.
Look at that headwind. Just strikes it right into the heart.
Really well done.
Mm-hmm. I thought this hole would average closer to maybe 2.7-ish, but not that easy of a hole. It actually averaged 2.96, so pretty close to par. I mean, for a hole that's finally under 400 feet, it feels like, no bunkers or mounds in front of the way. It's just right there in front of you. Surprised that not more score.
Sure.
Yeah, it wasn't played a little bit more under par.
Shout out to my group making a star frame there, I gotta say. We had a good time.
So you got 2?
I sure did.
Oh, wow.
Hole 11, par 4, 516 feet. OB on the right, OB green, and there is some OB on the left, though it's unlikely you're gonna find it.
This is a change that, man, it was a little bit more attackable in the previous year, but they had to put a tee pad somewhere. The best place they found is behind the cart path. I'm sorry, I've drifted off because what did we just see?
Just a pure hyzer 516. Now he's got an eagle putt. This is more like a mortal person would do it. Throw a hyzer on the green, skip it over, lay up, take a birdie, hopefully.
He didn't put much into that hyzer shot, did he?
Well, he put about 500 into it, but that's not much when the tank goes up to 7. And Joel has big power too, man.
And trusting that anhyzer, that's so difficult to do. That water OB there is so taunting. It's just, how do you trust that shot every single time? He just does it over and over again.
Yeah. And Nikko trying to get over the top on this. Doesn't quite do it, but it's got plenty of distance.
Yeah, that's not a layup shot. He's attacking the green, just a little bit, not quite as committed as Joel's.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just throw a hyzer 30% like Eagle did and get it there. But
yeah. I'm surprised not many people thought of that play. Uh-oh. Gosh, that is a really, really big mistake. Just let the upshot get away from him, and now he's out of bounds with a tester putt.
Yeah,
He's got that icy stare, though. Oh, no.
And then he's just sit.
That's not good. That is really tough to swallow because that upshot... I don't know exactly what his line was, but I don't think it was probably that difficult.
No. I mean, there are several different scattered trees on the green that can be in the way, but there's really no excuse for that. To lift over the basket and go OB is
just a bit of a
big mistake.
Weak moment there.
But wow.
And as we talk about that, eagle just routine makes an eagle.
Yeah, there were only 5 eagles on the day. Ricky, Jesse Adams, Grady Shue again, calling his name out.
Grady was closer than eagle. And Grady just parked it in my group. It was amazing.
And with the lefty Zach Melton being able to turn it over a bit more and stay away from the water.
Nice. Hole 12, our only par 5 of the tournament, coming in at a very even 1,000 feet. It's got OB on the left with a cart path. It's got a bunker. It's got a fence on the right. But really, it's a very, very open hole. For these guys, for this guy, it's looking pretty tasty.
And with the tee pad being pushed back about 50, 60 feet from the previous year, it brings that rocky landing on the roller into play, which you saw Eagle hit those rocks right before that grass. If you can land on the grass, you can predict the roller's result so much more. And you just have to fly it just a bit too far, especially with that tree off to the left side. You can't hang it out wide.
Yeah.
And so it's really difficult to get a long roller down clean. So the air shot's probably more in play this year than it has been in previous years.
Yeah, I agree. And that looked perfect from Joel. Eagle's got huge distance, but he's pinned up against the fence. I don't think Nikko likes this. That is way too high. I don't think it's going to go out of bounds, but I think he's going to be in the rough.
Yeah, he's going to be on the hillside.
Right up against that bush. That might be tricky, especially when you would like to be throwing full power. Dustin, that looks perfect. That should just nestle in the grass. He's going to have another wide open crush, put himself in position, and perhaps get a birdie.
Oh, wow, he's even more pinned up than I thought.
Yeah, and this is not what he wants to be doing on a 1,000-foot hole,
right.
Having to pitch a 300-foot forehand.
I'm going to say that's going to leave him. That bunker is about 375 feet short, so he's going to be about 425.
At least 400, yeah.
So he's definitely out of position for the birdie. He'll have to come up with something really amazing on his third shot to give himself a look for birdie.
This is a little too low, but it's going to beat the bunker. So he's going to be in that 300 neighborhood to the basket. Pretty nicely done. Joel's going to get way down the fairway.
Ooh.
Whoa, unless he throws it sky ball.
Mm-hmm.
Should be in bounds, but not quite as efficient with his power as he could have been.
Yeah, we've seen him commit to that Anheuser line a couple times today. That time he just didn't quite get over on it. Maybe a bit of that headwind caused him to...
No way. Look at this. Oh, he touches the fence?
Wow. That is close to disaster, but it worked out fantastic.
Oh, my gosh.
Surprised we didn't see the grenade play that he's so amazing at, you know?
Yeah, anything really. I mean, he's so far down the fairway already. He really doesn't have to do a whole lot. Just get back out. But that was so high risk. I cannot believe he contacted the fence.
What are we seeing here with this roller?
Whoa, the wind just takes it, says, hey, have a gift. I'll take you sideways straight to the basket, 150 feet.
That was way off course.
That was pretty cool.
And then had GPS on it and corrected his path. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, we said he needed something amazing on his third.
He got it.
Yeah. Wow. That's really... I don't think I've ever seen a roller quite like that. And that'll be a park job birdie for Joel. Oh, just to the backside.
Around it.
Let's see if Nikko can finish.
Ah.
Oh, don't. It wasn't the disc's fault. Don't do it.
The disc did him a lot of favors there. It worked as hard as it possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle makes birdie. Only hits the fence twice.
When Eagle makes a birdie putt, he has a very unique walk to the basket. I'm going to call it the Eagle stomp.
Okay.
It's almost like he's falling forward, and if he doesn't take a next step, he will face plant directly into the ground. But it's intimidating because he makes a lot of birdie putts.
He does. He really does.
So it's not a rare sight to see.
Oh, look at this fancy play.
Oh,
these guys are really performers.
Thank you very much. There were 2 threes on the day on this 1,000-footer.
Yeah, we need to I got to set up my commentary partner here. Making a 3. Take us through how that happened.
Well, James Conrad got one, and I did as well. And nothing special. Roller, sidearm,
huge,
putt.
huge.
Boom.
Hole 13, par 3. Hardest par 3 I've ever seen.
It's not a par 3. It's a par 7.
Yeah, it's even Eagle's going to lay up, looks like.
Yeah.
It's uphill 489, so probably plays like 530 over a golf green. And at
on
the time,
top of a mound.
And the time that you have to be clearing the golf green, your disc has no speed left to skip off of it. I saw Anthony Barella throw the hardest shot I've ever seen in my life, and he came up 6 inches short of being inbounds.
Oh no! Yeah, this is one of the harder holes. This has got to be yeah, of course, it's the hardest hole in the course. There was a 2. I'm not gonna say anything about it because it might happen this card.
Yeah.
It might not as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell you about it. Yeah. But yeah, this is treacherous. I mean, this is every bit a par 4. You know, I mean, the play is the layup, and then even then, it's not even that easy of a par 4 because the green is so fast, and I mean that mound, OB surrounding the hole, left and right, or left and long.
I'm gonna say there's less than 15 guys that could reach the green, and I'm not one of them.
Yeah, there's in the world, and that's probably like 8 guys that aren't even at this tournament.
Yeah. Nice little shot.
Yeah, that's what you want right there. It's so crucial, especially with these baskets on mounds, to have these really nice chip shots that leave you no putts.
Going? Oh, there, it's skipping back in. He went real overstable.
All right, this could be it. This could be the 2. All right, there's no 2s on this card. It was Garrett Gurthey.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to one of those 15 guys, man.
Yeah, Garrett Gurthey. If you haven't been paying attention, if you haven't been following disc golf for a while, Garrett Gurthey is one of the elite distance throwers of all time. He's in the 800 club, throwing 803 back in 2011 or 11 or 12.
Yeah, wow.
So, big distance player from Gainesville, Florida. That's pretty incredible. I'd like to see how close he was when he got his 2. I mean, that's
if you clear the golf green, you're going to be in the circle. A lot of boring pars here.
I'm going to call it a party.
If you don't already know, check out the Innova factory store online. It's the place to get factory seconds, some rare discs, and the big one being Tour Series. Support your local pro, your favorite pro, whoever it is.
That's 3 days in a row. Great advice.
Yeah, man, I'm not trying to skimp. I'm going to give you guys the best I have.
Yeah.
Okay, 510 feet. But it's a par 4 now. Who knows what it's going to be? It's kind of a grab bag. This is hole 14. You got to play short of the green, most likely, and then the basket's up on a mound behind the green. Maybe very similar to the previous hole, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
give me some scoring average stats actually, because I kind of feel like they're the exact same hole, but one's a par 4 and one's a par 3.
Well, this hole averaged 3.72.
Okay.
The previous hole averaged 3.53. So that extra bit of distance.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty similar. The only difference is one hole was 2'd and another one was not 2'd.
Yeah, this one doesn't really have the option.
No.
Big forehand flex from Joel.
I mean, the only way to really attack this pin would be to throw a roller, but you can't even do that because there's a cart path on the left side of the hole that would disallow you to roll it back and bounce because it has a curb on it. And then the mound is even
and that tree is
higher.
Right in the way anyway.
I mean, this is just a...
Pitch.
Right.
Nikko going with a low shot, trying to skip it up the hill.
Yeah, that's
going to be like 25 feet, 20 feet maybe.
Maybe the hardest putting green on the course, though, I feel like, because there's a really quick drop-off behind the basket.
Yeah, it's so nice when you throw this shot and you see it climb the hill. Because there's a little more room up there than you think, in between the green. There's a little valley.
Yeah, it definitely plays tricks on your depth perception.
Oh, that was nice.
And there's something, I don't know, I mean, maybe these guys are used to it because they've had a gallery the whole round, but something about this hole, this is right where like all 3 courses all come together.
Central.
You're Tournament Central, and everybody's here, so it's just a little bit scary.
That wasn't a layup.
No, he was going for that one, but
yeah, it just must have slipped out. Eagle with the birdie. He's moving. Joel and Eagle both, really. I mean, they're pulling away.
Yeah.
Dustin doing his best to hang on, makes birdie as well. I expect Joel will match them.
Colorado. Well, Colorado love there from Joel.
Yeah, this is a real... I mean, Colorado's got to be over the moon right now. With Eagle and Joel, their favorite sons.
Certainly, the pride of Colorado is performing very well.
Hole 15, par 3, downhill, 367 feet. OB right, OB long, OB left. Some nice little bushes here that block your access to the green.
Or slow you down from going OB.
That could also happen. I think these guys are probably going to play some overstable mid-ranges.
Yeah, that's probably the best play here. I was thinking that we might see a putter shot from Eagle. He likes to throw his putters, but yeah, who needs a putter when you can do that?
Yeah. Oh, Joel doesn't like it, but it kind of looks okay.
Yeah, actually, I did like it, but...
yeah, he could still hit that.
Yeah. I
Nice.
think that might just be a little bit of the misrelease, still perfect situation.
Yep. When you're playing good, you're playing good.
Yep.
This looks great.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, but the
You,
bush. Why'd you do it? It might have been going OB long, honestly.
Either way, it's going to be a tricky putt with that scraggle bush.
Yeah, scraggle bush. And Nikko using every bit of width, but maybe a little too much width. It didn't have enough forward energy, and he's pretty short.
Wow.
Does not matter.
Oh, man. He never ceases to entertain. That is,
That is
a fact.
So hot and so cold at the same time. He'd make an amazing shot.
Yep.
Super talented.
And Dustin with the scraggle push right in the...
Oh, wow. Great putt.
That was as left as it can possibly be and stay in the basket. And, all right, we're looking at a star frame here. Eagle needs to connect here. And that, I mean...
It's a formality.
Yeah, this is not a hole. I mean, it's you know, one of the simpler holes, I guess, in theory. But, I mean, in practice, it's only averages 2.89.
Yeah, it's all that scraggle.
There's tons of scraggle all over the place. So, well done for the lead card there with a star frame.
Hole 16, par 4, 711 feet. You got a bunker on the left, OB on the left, a big ridge on the right that we played on hole 2 earlier, and then your approach takes you over the green on a mound.
On a mound? In Vegas?
I know. I'm expecting a huge anti-flex.
There's nothing bad about going right.
There's a lot bad about going left.
And hyzering is scary as well.
If you throw it that far, you can go left.
Yeah. All right. So he's got a jump putt.
Like, yeah, just kind of chipping up.
I don't like that unless it keeps moving right, which
It kind of is.
Oh, yeah. All right. It was hard to tell at first, but yeah, that's...
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay. All right. What do I know? Yeah, but there's literally no danger at all right side. And I mean, for a right-handed backhand player, a huge anhyzer that just stays right, or maybe even a roller, really, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you don't have, see, there you go. That's the perfect shot right there for Nikko. That's just going to stay safe
right
the whole way.
Coasting 500-plus feet.
And I don't want to say it's impossible to land on the green from the tee, but it's really difficult to do.
Look how close Dustin was to the trap.
Wow.
I did not see that on the catch cam.
And we haven't seen anyone in a bunker yet, but these bunkers do play hazard. So if you do go in the sand trap, you take a stroke penalty, but you just play right there. And,
wow. Not bad. Always nice to hit metal when you're on the top of a precarious mound and it stops the disc.
Well, not only did he hit metal, it still had some momentum. It hit the wire that is locking the basket in place that helped him even more. So, I mean, when things are going well, they're going really well.
With a little soft throw. Huge drive. Amazing. Oh, no. At least it didn't roll. Stays close.
Nikko with a good tap in there. Good birdie.
Yeah, really nice birdie. Eagle birdies as well. Feels like he's got quite a few birdies going here.
And even though this basket is on a mound, over a golf green, 711 feet, it's down the hill. It seems like it's one of the easier holes in the course, but it still only came in at 3.96. not that easy for a par 4 in terms of scoring average.
It's a perfect scoring average. Hole 17, par 3. It's the rare technical hole here in Vegas. This one is very technical. 295 feet, kind of over a ridge. The tee shot is super obstructed. There's even one little tree. I feel pretty sorry for the little tree because he's likely to die.
He's gonna get hit,
but he's so close to the tee.
Not a surprise here at all to see the over-the-top play from Eagle.
Grenade City.
Kind of a long distance to cover. He has come up about 30, 35 short, maybe a little bit closer. It's hard to tell at that angle, but pretty good shot. This low ceiling shot, though, is so tricky.
Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Oh my goodness, what an incredible shot. That is it's impossible to tell you exactly how hard that shot is.
That was great.
You have to throw it at that height, otherwise you will hit the low-hanging willow. I think this is a willow.
I mean, it's
I'm going to throw it out there.
You're real close.
I'm going to throw it out there. These willows are weeping.
Wow, three plays over the top. This is the first hyzer we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to putt.
I feel like the over-the-top plays, I mean, that is, if you have a variety of shots, you have to go over the top on this hole.
Me and Joel Freeman, we like to go up the middle.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
Gosh. So close.
Eagle won't stop.
Just the
Moves to 25 under. And he is putting together a very hot round. Nicely done by Joel. These guys, it's becoming a 2-horse race.
Look at this. It's in. That's in the basket.
All right, our final hole, hole 18, par 4, slightly uphill, 585. You got the OB cart path, OB green, bunker or hazard sand trap, and then you got a basket up there on a mound.
On a mound?
So look out, the putting is tough.
I just and this one's not on the top of the mound.
No.
Which is there's maybe hole 1 at Innova is the only other hole I can think of that's on the side hill, upwards towards the mound. But yeah, it's really interesting.
It's interesting to see Eagle go with the forehand. Guess he feels he's playing well enough already because he. I think this is gonna stop. Yeah.
Wow.
People are clapping, so it must be in bounds. I think Eagle 2'd this last year. I mean,
Yeah.
it was in a slightly different position, but I would believe that he can clear that green in one.
Well, the difference is that last year the tee was off to the right side. It was actually on the golf tee.
Okay.
And it allowed us to throw a roller.
Yeah.
With the fence being right here off to the left side, there's no play for that at all.
Yeah.
And so the only option really is to throw a hyzer flip or a spike hyzer. Or a forehand.
Dustin gonna skip right up to the basket here, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Little left, not bad at all.
Yeah, but you prefer to be up the hill as opposed to putting up, I feel like.
I prefer, like a 1-footer here.
Yeah, that's the most preferable.
Boy. Yeah.
Fans are loving it. This looks like the Gator. And Eagle, I think, is having that putt for a -13.
That's well, they call it moving day.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 4th place coming in, and he's not going to be in 4th place after.
No. He's not going to be in 2nd place either.
And Joel here, just ice water in his veins, man. Just he's not shaken by the situation.
No, I'm
very
really
cool, calm, and
impressed.
collected. Yeah, impressed but not surprised.
Yeah, but can't wait for tomorrow.
Wow, little drama there on the putt, and I mean, look at him. Whatever. I mean, that's kind of how he's always been, but it's just awesome to see him play such an incredible round.
Yeah. These guys are finishing strong. Nice. All birdies for the group. Great round of golf. I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds tomorrow. These guys are really laying it all out there. Look at all the green numbers, and Eagle with even a blue there. So that was a perfect back nine we just witnessed.
Wow. How did that? Yeah. Wow.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
These guys are killing it. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us. Please come back to see the final round action. It's going to be insane. Look who we got joining us.
Yeah.
We got Simon and Paul. I mean, can you have it any better? The Crush Boys, big long course.
This is great, and I don't think you have to ask anyone to return. We're gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah, try not to watch.
I challenge you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an awesome final round. Make sure you check out the final round from the 2018 Las Vegas Challenge.